first one to even go. Being the first one, I'm breaking that cycle, and now that I've graduated, I'm not sure what's the next step, but I know I have a lot of doors open. And a lot of those are open because I played football and ran track here at Otterbein.
It's not about yourself, it's about your team.
Division III allows you to give yourself to other things.
I chose Cedar Crest because it's nationally ranked for its forensic science program. And then I also chose Cedar Crest because I could come here and play sports. I could be a basketball player, and then I could be a student athlete, and my teachers would understand that.
At a Division III school, you primarily a student athlete, so the school is really shaped around you developing yourself as a complete individual. The end result in my mind is you just become a very well-rounded person.
I know sports is important, but having the academic part along with it is a big plus.
There's more to them than being a student athlete. They're a club president, they're a student in the classroom, so it's a well-rounded experience.
Division III school was the best opportunity for me to have both the highest academic challenges and some of the very highest athletic challenges too.
So that's why D3 athletics is so great. It gives you the opportunity to get involved in so many different things and be able to still do all those things.
D3 school, there's a lot of time for other opportunities. During soccer season, the coaches, they expect a lot of you during soccer, but after soccer, that's your own personal time. It's your time to go explore different things and really find out who you are and other opportunities that you can pursue.
Division III in athletics, affords students the opportunity not only to participate in intercollegiate athletics at a competitive level, but also gives them the opportunity to, engage in the other interests in their campus and in their lives outside of that sport and outside of the academic.
And athletics, and be able to do other things that I wanted to do. And I knew Division III would be able to not only let me do that, but support me in that.
You have more time for your extracurricular activities outside of school, whether it's not academics, spending time with your family, your friends, and those are things that are important to me in a college experience.
Being a Division III athlete and developing my leadership skills has definitely put my name out there and helped me get more recognition on campus, but more recognition nationwide. I did win the Jostens Trophy, which is based on leadership, academics, and then how well you do on the court.
I think there's more opportunities for academic scholarships in Division III.
Division III schools offer academic scholarships instead of athletic scholarships. This really puts the focus that the student athlete needs to maintain that GPA.
I got the presidential scholarship from Case Western, which was huge for me.
I did receive a non-athletic scholarship upon entering school, and I carried that for my first 2 or 3 years.
I did receive academic scholarships my freshman year, and then every single year I get a little bit more because of my academics. Just being involved on campus, being an athlete, and then being a leader in so many different clubs. All those things combined kind of get me recognized.
Don't pass up a Division III school if you have the opportunity. Division III offers many experiences.
I would definitely choose Division III school because you can develop your leadership skills. I mean, basketball and academics are so important here, but you can also develop who you are as a person.
We've got more schools than Division I, more fans than Division II, more upsets than March Madness. There's nearly 850 programs with over 11,000 games leading to 2 national championships. And we've been covering it all for over 2 decades. From Eastern to Occidental, from Puget Sound to Piedmont, from Southwestern to the University of New England, and from Hope to Calvin. Nobody covers Division III basketball like we do. We're D3Hoops.com at www.d3hoops.com.
Proportion to me is the lived experience of our Division III student athletes. They balance life from an academic perspective and the rigors of competing at a high level, bonding with teammates and building lifelong friendships. But they also are involved in their communities. They work jobs and internships and volunteer. They've learned to be resilient. Diverse experiences are setting them up for the future.
I had numerous
numerous family members who've been taken away from heart disease and stroke. That drove me to pursue knowledge about health and well-being. Playing college football gave me an opportunity to get myself into college.
Goes to Parks. He's in the end zone.
That's when I decided that I want to go into personal trainer. I felt I would have a great opportunity to share my knowledge about well-being within Detroit. I hope to reach as many people as I can.
For the love of the game. That's what it's all about, they say. But for those of us who are Division III student athletes, it's more than that, a lot more.
Sure, the game is important, but as we work so hard to build both mind and body, it's more about team and the schools and communities we represent.
And for the many of us blessed with the strength to compete in sport at the college level, we understand that with what we were given comes a special obligation.
An obligation not merely to work towards a personal best in the classroom or in the sport we love, but rather an obligation to help those who have their own special needs and whose love for the game is no less intense.
That is why NCAA Division III teamed up with Special Olympics. For Special Olympics athletes, victory belongs not only to those who first cross the line, but to all of those who compete and endure.
They are challenged in ways we cannot imagine. They are survivors who test themselves harder and with greater joy than we will ever know.
Since August of 2011, we and others from Division III campus communities have volunteered more than 250,000 hours, time away from the classroom and practice field, reaching across the country to coach and mentor Special Olympics athletes.
And to learn, as we all do, that in giving we receive so much more in return.
Sport ennobles us, and in giving the gift of sport to those for whom it seemed an impossible dream, we are working to make this a better world.
Help us keep that dream alive.
Be part of it.
Get involved.
You can make a difference.
A good citizen is someone who wants to make a positive impact, both in their communities and in the world around them. The Division III approach is absolutely the best approach out there for amateur sport because it wants student athletes to explore all parts of who they are. Be successful in the classroom, be successful in competition, be successful in the community. So our student athletes learn what it means to strive for and attain success, but doing it the right way and being good citizens.
I injured my shoulder when I was practicing platform diving. It was a blessing in disguise. When I went to physical therapy, I realized this is something I want to do. That's when I changed my major to physical therapy. I want to inspire people to do whatever they love doing. I'm fortunate to have Cliff as my coach. He made me believe that I can get back into diving after my injury to prove that nothing can stop me from chasing my dreams.
We've got more schools than Division I, more fans than Division II, and more upsets than March Madness. There's nearly 850 programs with over 11,000 games leading to 2 national championships. And we've been covering it all for over 2 decades. From Eastern to Occidental, from Puget Sound to Piedmont, from Southwestern to the University of New England, and from Hope to Calvin. Nobody covers Division III basketball like we do. We're D3Hoops.com at www.d3hoops.com.
Back out here as we get you ready for second half action at the D3Hoops.com Classic. 35-23, Colorado College with the lead. You see here the stats. What it doesn't tell you is that Colorado College kind of fell off a little bit in the second quarter, just 5 of 17 from the floor, whereas Susquehanna, 6 of 17 in the second quarter compared to 2 of 19 in the first. Individual leaders, Zoe Tomlinson with 17 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 block shots. Tomlinson, just in the second quarter alone, 9 points and 8 rebounds. After that, Kayla Mackel with 7. Then you got Grace Meehan with 8 for Susquehanna off the bench. Zoe Maffey with 7. And that is where we stand as we get you ready for the third quarter. If you just joined us, thank you. Thank you for joining us. It's maybe slightly less than the optimal setup this afternoon. technology has been technological. We get you ready to go here as Colorado College will be working left to right across your screen here in half number 2. Tomlinson a little bit too far underneath. Shot no good and rebounded by Susquehanna. Susquehanna in the orange, working on the basket to our left. And it's Pinkert, Selvaggi, Wyant, George, and Maffey, the starting 5 for Susquehanna. Pinkert with a baseline jumper. Pinkert now with 6. Cuts the lead to 10. Susquehanna came into this tournament with a 5-3 record. Last game against Misericordia, they beat Misericordia 72-46. We'll have an and one situation coming up for Tomlinson. Foul on Carly George, her first of the quarter. Colorado College, 7-1. Their loss is to Gustavus Adolphus, number 7 in the country. They lost by 6. They beat Mary Hardin Baylor by 13. They won at St. Thomas of Texas, 57-54 in SCAC play. St. Thomas just outside of Houston. 3-pointer on the way. I think it might have been partially blocked. Pinkert's shot no good. It will be Tigers basketball. Strink into the front court. Strink dribbles in, has it taken away by Pinkert. 7th turnover on the afternoon for Colorado College. Pinkert looking for a screen, doesn't quite get it. Players switch off. Here's Maffey from the perimeter, no good. Rebounded by Mackel. Strink pushes it up ahead and then all the way underneath looking for Tomlinson. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Tigers basketball. Colorado College is kind of content to play at this pace. 38-23, 38-25 our score. They average just a hair under 72 points a game in the top 70 in Division III. So the top sextile, if that were a thing, probably not a thing. Coming up the baseline, shot no good by Bledsoe and rebounded by Susquehanna. Susquehanna was as close as 7 points in the second quarter. They used a 12-2 run to get back into the game. They trailed 28-21. Then Colorado College pulled away down the stretch in the second quarter going into the locker room. We'll turn around in the lane, no good by Selvaggi. Rebounded by the Tigers. 3 on the way from the wing, but Bledsoe too strong. Tomlinson right there to collect the board. Tomlinson, rebound number 15. She's got it at the foul line extended, goes in. Has it basically taken away by Maffey, right into Maffey, and then lost the handle on the basketball. Coming in from the corner, a little floater. Selvaggi gets it in, and Selvaggi with her first field goal of the afternoon. Makes it 38-27. Selvaggi, team's leading scorer at 12 points a game. Of course, discounting Julia Roth, who scored 26 points in the first game and has not played since as a scratch here for this tournament. Underneath, Healy Bledsoe with the bucket. Bledsoe with 6. Pinkert brings it into the front court, guarded by Strink. Coming off a screen, Wyant does not get it. Another rebound for Tomlinson, number 16. Long shot on the way, good, and a 3-pointer for Kayla Mackel, and Gabby Hulko, the Susquehanna coach, is going to take a timeout. It's a full timeout We'll take a break. 43-27, 6:15 left in the third here at the D3 Hoops Classic.
It isn't about finding your path. It's about creating it. At Susquehanna University, you can choose a liberal arts experience that prepares you for a promising future. Discover your magic and then change the world. Start the journey of your lifetime at Susquehanna University.
You're no stranger to challenges. You feel the weight of the work left to do, but more importantly, you dream of making the world a better place. From day one, you've never given up in the face of obstacles, and you're not going to start now because you are relentless to your roots. And your success in the future is rooted in the decisions you make today. So choose a university with a 100-year legacy of dogged determination and community impact. The University of Redlands. Learn more at redlands.edu.
Back out here at the South Point Arena, the D3Hoops.com Classic, where games are absolutely played in an arena, not in a ballroom. Game number 2 of the 14th annual D3Hoops.com Classic, and Zoe Tomlinson right now, 20 points and 16 rebounds for Colorado College with 16 minutes left to play today. The tournament record for most rebounds in a game by a women's basketball player is 22 by Miranda Dorn of UW River Falls back in 2011. That record has stood for quite a long time. And there's a turnover for Susquehanna, turnover number 6. I say that tournament record is being threatened. Might be the understatement of the day. Oh, looking to cross-court pass, nothing there. Salvaggi takes it away. 3-on-1 fast break up ahead. Salvaggi, layup too strong for Klein, and it will be out of bounds off of Susquehanna and Colorado College basketball. A cross-court pass that went awry, and Susquehanna had numbers but could not finish. Tomlinson outside for Nelson. Strength with it here on the wing. McHugh in the corner. Shot clock at 12. Pass into the interior is deflected, but controlled by the Tigers. Here's Tomlinson at the foul line. Outside, 3-ball on the way for Nelson, and that is good. Issa Nelson, her second 3 of the day. She's got 6 points, and the lead is 19. 19 points, biggest lead of the ball game. They were up 19 early on as well. They were up 23-4 before Susquehanna rallied its way back into the game. And here's a foul. Foul on Carly George. Foul on McHugh. That is her second. First team foul of the third quarter for Colorado College. Inbounds pass by Pinkert is taken away by Strink. Up ahead, Tomlinson. Dish out in the corner, McHugh. 3-pointer on the way, and that is good for Strink. So Tomlinson passed up the easy one-on-one opportunity, found her teammate on the perimeter. That shot wasn't there, but Strink's shot was. And Strink is on the board with her first 3 points of the day. There's a rebound by Bledsoe. Bledsoe going one-on-one, stops, kicks it back outside. Nelson now outside, now on the wing with it is Bledsoe. Bledsoe short rebound, Tomlinson put back good. And Halka wants another timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here as Colorado College has sprinted back out into a 24-point lead on a 13-0 run. Tomlinson 4 of 4 from the floor here in the second half with 5 points and 4 rebounds in just over 5 minutes. Coming up next, women's basketball action here at the D3Hoops.com Classic. It will be SUNY New Paltz against Cal Lutheran. You know, New Paltz, north of New York City by a little ways. against Cal Lutheran, north and west of LA. Get your cross-court matchup right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And then SUNY Canton. The last time I was in Canton, New York, it was colloquially referred to as suburban Montreal. I think about half of the radio stations I picked up on my drive were in French. They're facing Redlands, another cross-continent matchup here at the D3Hoops.com Classic. Those games come up next after this one. Not simultaneously, that would be weird. It's Grace Meehan with the basketball. Inside Mafi. Mafi, nice little spin move, does not get it to fall. And the rebound will go out of bounds, and it will be Tigers basketball. Underneath, Tomlinson just found herself wide open to the basket. Hesitated, then decided, yeah, okay, fine, I'll take this. She draws a foul. Foul on Meehan. That is her, for Greek, that is her second. Tomlinson back at the line where she's 4 of 7 today. 80% free throw shooter entering the weekend. The first shot is good. Mentioned Tomlinson threatening the rebound mark. It will take a long ways to threaten the scoring mark. That is 43 points by Hannah Fox of Amherst back in 2018. Literally 6 years ago today. Although in fairness, the tournament dates are always December 27th to December 30th, so almost all the records were set December 27th, 28th, 29th, or 30th. Here's Mafi going to the hole. Shot no good. There to collect the rebound is Strank. Pushing it up. Up underneath. Easily under the basket. Bledsoe for 2. Bledsoe now with 8. And an excellent finish of that fast break for Colorado College. Nearly doubling up here on Susquehanna. Mafi. 18-footer, too short. Rebounded by Tomlinson, 18 boards for Tomlinson. Pass up ahead. Now pulling it back out to reset the offense is Kyle Rowland. Tomlinson at the foul line, nearly loses the handle on it, goes to the floor, and will get called for the travel. Maybe a little belatedly, but correctly. 2:39 here to go in the third. Colorado College up 55-27. Colorado College as close as we get to a ranked team here at the D3Hoops.com Classic this year. Luck of the draw last year, we had an amazing field in terms of D3Hoops.com top 25 teams, and this year, Colorado College 7-1. We mentioned that narrow loss to Gustavus Adolphus. The Golden Gusties out of St. Peter, Minnesota. Ranked in the top 10. Shot no good, too strong. Garcia, the offensive rebound, and is going to draw a foul on the floor. This will be just the third foul against Susquehanna here in the quarter. And Tomlinson gets a nice hand from the scattered Colorado College fans here at this event. I would talk about the drive time from Colorado College to get their fans out here, but let's be honest. If their players are from Illinois, Texas, Oregon, Minnesota, New York, and one key contributor from Colorado Springs, the drive time from campus itself is probably not as relevant. Inside with it, George. Outside, 3 on the way for Klein. That rattles out. Rebounded by Kayla Mackel. Mackel rebound number 8. Mackel's got 10 points. McLaughlin inside with it. It's McLaughlin, Garcia, Strank, Mackel, and Rowland on the floor right now for Colorado College. 1:18 and counting remaining here in quarter number 3. Three-pointer on the way. That is no good by Mackel. Rebound out of bounds off of Salvaggi. It will remain Colorado College basketball with 20 to shoot. Roland, now near wing, 3 on the way. That is no good by Garcia. Save from going out of bounds, right in the hands of Avery Johnson. And Johnson finishes. Johnson, her first 2 points of the afternoon. The junior from Needham, Massachusetts. Here's a little hook shot that's partially blocked. George's shot no good. Up ahead, Johnson. Now inside with it, McLaughlin, and McLaughlin traveled. McLaughlin, about 6 feet tall, sophomore out of Glenwood, Washington. Pinker brings it into the front court. Klein with it. Guarded by Garcia. Right-handed dribble, nice little bounce pass, nice little give and go. And with the finish is Carly George. George's first bucket of the afternoon. And here's a steal out near midcourt. Actually, Colorado College retains possession of it. Johnson up ahead underneath. Mackel. Mackel no good. Put back right there. Mackel there to collect it. And that is how quarter number 3 will end. We'll take a break. 59-29. Colorado College in the lead here at the D3Hoops.com Classic.
Susquehanna University, we are invested. Invested in preparing for a lifetime of success. Susquehanna student athletes excel both on the field and in the classroom. You'll finish strong with supportive coaches and professors. Susquehanna University. Elevate your game and your future.
You're no stranger to challenges. You feel the weight of the work left to do, but more importantly, you dream of making the world a better place. From day one, you've never given up in the face of obstacles, and you're not going to start now because you are relentless to your roots. And your success in the future is rooted in the decisions you make today. So choose a university with a 100-year legacy of dogged determination and community impact. The University of Redlands. Learn more at redlands.edu.
Back out here for quarter number 4. We'd like to thank Susquehanna University and the University of Redlands for helping sponsor the broadcast of this tournament. Greatly appreciated as we start quarter number 4. Third period shooting at Colorado College, 9 of 19, 47%, 3 of 8 from downtown. They held Susquehanna to 3 of 15 for the floor and 0 for 2 from three-point range. And here is a steal, I believe, technically. Tried to save it from going out of bounds. Lauren Klein unable to do so. And it will remain Colorado College basketball. 59-29 our score, 9:43 and counting remaining here in the fourth quarter. Zoe Tomlinson back in the game to start the fourth quarter, along with Nelson, along with Laura Strank, along with Haley Bledsoe and Avery Johnson, the one non-starter on the floor right now for Colorado College. For Susquehanna is Greek with a 3 on the way, no good. And Maffey a little slow to get up. It's Greek and Maffey, Carly George, Lauren Klein, and Julia Pinkert. And Tomlinson, all smiles after that last bucket for the Tigers. Klein, little curl, gets it to fall. 61-31. Tomlinson up at the top of the key, picks up her dribble. Nelson with it. Nelson throws it up and is gonna draw the foul, but it's gonna be a foul on the floor. It's Nelson kind of threw the ball up in hopes of drawing a shooting foul as the contact came, but officiating crew not buying. Pinkert picks up foul number 3. That's the first foul of the fourth quarter. Nearly a steal out of the perimeter. Retained by the Tigers. Strength with the basketball. Shot clock's at 10. Working one-on-one against Lauren Klein. Not finding much there. Now gives it off. And the ball is going to go out of bounds, and the shot clock is going to expire. So that'll be a team turnover against Colorado College. A lot of things going right here for the Tigers over the course of this season, over the course of this afternoon. Tigers 10 of 20 from the floor here in the second half. Working the baseline and putting it up and getting it to fall is Julia Pinkert. Pinkert, nice job just clearing for herself just a little bit of room to get off a better shot. Under 8 minutes to go. Tomlinson picks up the dribble. Bledsoe. Back to Tomlinson from the foul line, and that one's no good. Trying to get the rebound, Avery Johnson, unable to find any way to get there, and it's Susquehanna pushing the ball the other way. Greek hands it off for Meehan. Greek and Meehan, 2 of the guards off the bench. They've combined for 12 points here this afternoon. Looking inside, Pinkert, and I think like almost both players went to the floor there for a moment, but both of them get up just fine. Foul's going to be on Laura Strink. That'll be foul number 3. Strink has 3 for Colorado College. For Susquehanna, Pinkert has 3, and Carly George has 3. Susquehanna inbound underneath its own basket. Pinkert gets it in for Meehan. Meehan launches from 18. No good. Back iron, rebound tipped out of bounds, and it will be Colorado College basketball. Tomlinson with a missed opportunity for rebound number 19. Tomlinson in the blocks, goes to the hole, easy 2. It's got a nifty little set of moves there in the low post. During the break, Gordon Mann and I were talking about her footwork and how much time Zoe Tomlinson got to spend on footwork, considering the majority of her high school basketball career was spent under COVID restrictions and unable to actually compete in games against opposition. If you can imagine spending multiple years as a member of a basketball team not playing basketball, and Issa Nelson's going to get called for the offensive foul. Nelson, her second foul of the day. Susquehanna inbound right in front of us. That camera angle is basically what I see, folks. Thanks to Gordon Mann for turning the camera on a regular basis. Hashtag D3 problems. Lauren Klein inside. Little baby hook is good. 63-35, 6:20 to go. See Zoe Tomlinson on the bench, perhaps for the remainder of the day. Her team comfortably in the lead, up 28. Shot good by Kayla Mackel. And that's one of the things about this Colorado College team is sometimes you see a team come in and they've got one big scorer who a lot of things center around, right? And when that person's not in the game, the offense looks stagnant. People don't move to the ball. Passes don't get made. Shots don't get taken. That is not an issue for Colorado College. And Willa McLaughlin inside with her second bucket of the day. Sophomore backup out of Glenwood, Washington. Crossover dribble, taking it to the basket. Good for Julia Pinkert. McLaughlin with it. Nope, make that Mackel. McLaughlin cutting across the lane. Nelson takes it herself. And we'll go to the line. Nelson at the line. First shot good. Second shot is good as well. Pinkert with it in the front court. Looking inside for Greta Servito, and Servito's going to go to the line. Servito, freshman out of South Orange, New Jersey. .50% free throw shooter in limited attempts this year. First one is good. Second one as well. Annie Greek will come back into the game. Julia Pinkert will head to the bench. Under 5 to play. Juliana Garcia brings it across midcourt. Guarded by Greek. Long pass by Kyle Rowland for Avery Johnson, a little too tall. And it goes out of bounds. .30 lead for Colorado College. Susquehanna with a basketball. There's Servito's shot, no good. Partially blocked. Colorado College bringing it back the other way. It's McLaughlin. Shot no good. Addie Meyer with the rebound. And the foul is going to go against Greek. That is her third. Third foul of period number 4. So on the floor right now for Colorado College, it's Garcia, Johnson, McLaughlin, Rowland, and Meyer. That's Meyer with the basketball. Cross-court pass for Johnson, who dribbles in, puts up that baseline jumper, no good. Rebound corralled by Wyant for Susquehanna. Wyant, the one of 2 starters remaining on the floor. Susquehanna only dressed 9 today. So they actually cannot fully empty the bench. You can empty the bench, but you can't take all your starters out. Grace Meehan comes back into the game, and now Selvaggi will take a break. And Wyant is the last starter on the floor. Meehan gets it inside for Servito. Servito, nice little move, and gets away from McLaughlin long enough to put the issue home. 3:20 to go. You see the score at the bottom of your screen, and Juliana Garcia is going to go to the line for her first free throws of the year. First shot, no good. Garcia, the only player on this roster out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, where Colorado College is located. Second shot, good. It's a national draw, not only for the women's basketball program, but the institution as a whole. They still do the one class at a time thing? Yeah, I get shrugs from everybody else. Colorado College still does do the one class at a time thing. So you take one class at a time intensely for about 3.5 weeks. You take 8 classes like that over the course of the year. Shot no good by Greek and rebounded by the Tigers. See if we can imagine basically having, if for people who have a J term, you have 8 consecutive J terms. Super interesting. Garcia with it up top, guarded by Mann, gives it up. Rowland drives in, gets defenders to go by her, but shot is no good. Rebounded by Susquehanna. The Riverhawks into the front court, 3 on the way, no good by Greek. And rebounded by Addie Meyer. Addie Meyer out of Crystal Lake, Illinois. It's a little bit north of Chicago, and here's a backcourt violation. Don't forget, coming up next, game 2 out of 5 today. SUNY New Paltz and Cal Lutheran take the floor at 2 o'clock Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern. And that'll be followed by SUNY Canton and Redlands. Tip-off scheduled for 2 hours later. Shot is good by Mann. Off the glass in the paint. Minute 44 to play. 70-43 our score. Rowland, left-handed dribble. Kicks it out in the corner. Here's a 3 on the way by Roca, Sophia Roca. No good. Sydney Wyatt corralled the basketball, but she was out of bounds. So it'll be Tiger basketball with 12 to shoot. McLaughlin, yep. And the ball is taken away by Greek. Greek all alone to the basket, left-handed layup, and it does roll around and in. I think it's 70-45. Nice job by Greek, just anticipating where that pass was going to be, taking it and running with it. McLaughlin, nice move around Carly George for 2. As we're under a minute. Tie up out on the perimeter, and it will remain Susquehanna basketball. That shot clock will reset. Or excuse me, the shot clock won't reset. The possession arrow will reset. Shot clock resets back up to 20. And the person who was going to receive the inbounds pass stumbled. And then Rowland takes the inbounds away. Later in this tournament, Colorado College comes back on Monday. They play SUNY New Paltz. SUNY New Paltz, an NCAA tournament team last year. As Rowland goes to the basket for 2. Highly anticipated matchup on Sunday. Susquehanna will come back tomorrow morning here Pacific time, and they'll face Wittenberg. Riverhawks against another set of Tigers. Those in red and white instead of black and gold. So we tick off the final 10 seconds of this contest. little chuckles as Grace Meehan went in to try to tie the ball up, and Roland is like, okay, fine, we have 2 more seconds. I guess I have to still dribble it out. And that is our final score. Colorado College defeating Susquehanna by the score of 74-45. We only have 4 more games remaining for today. I don't know if you hear the public address announcer in the background. And every time he says that, we all shudder just a little bit. There's only 5 games today. And this was the first one. It is in the books. Colorado College, they improved to 8-1. Susquehanna falls to 5-4 with the final score 74-45. I'll give you the abbreviated version of the final stats. First for Susquehanna, 18-65 from the floor, just 28%, 4 of 21 from beyond the arc, 19%. They were 5 of 6 from the foul line. They got out-rebounded in a way that I never really talked about throughout the course of the game, and that is on me. We focused on Zoe Tomlinson individually, 18 rebounds. And, of course, you saw on the screen rebounds for each team at the half. But the final total, Colorado College out-rebounded Susquehanna 61-28. Just an impressive performance on the boards. In fact, Colorado College had 21 offensive rebounds, and Susquehanna had only 20 defensive rebounds. So when Colorado College shot and missed, they won the rebounding advantage. They won the rebounding edge that time as well. We mentioned the rebounding. 11 turnovers for Susquehanna compared to 17 for Colorado College. So for the Tigers, 28-67 from the floor, 42%. 5 of 19 from beyond the arc, 26%. And 13 of 17 from the foul line, 77%. Zoe Tomlinson, 26 points and 18 rebounds, along with 3 blocked shots to lead the way for Colorado College. And it was Kayla Mackel with 14, Issa Nelson with 8, Willa McLaughlin, Healy Bledsoe with 8, and Will McLaughlin with 6 off the bench. Colorado College improves to 8-1. Susquehanna falls to 5-4. We'll take a break. When we come back on a new stream with a new outlook, and maybe even, who knows? No, we'll never get the top camera is what I'm hearing today. Final score. On behalf of Dave McHugh and Gordon Mann and everybody here at the D3Hoops.com Classic, final score, Colorado College 74, Susquehanna 45.
We are invested. Invested in preparing for a lifetime of success. Susquehanna student athletes excel both on the field and in the classroom. You'll finish strong with supportive coaches and professors. Susquehanna University. Elevate your game and your future.